cool, I haven't been along here for a while. Right, morning guys, just having myself a coffee. So we're up on Linear Fisheries. I haven't been up here for about 12 or 13 months now, I think. I've given it a miss. It's been so busy up this way. I've been keeping an eye on it in the online, on the Facebook page and that sort of thing, and it's always producing good fish. Me and Hugh this year are really hoping to put a bit more time in to try and catch some better stamper fish and possibly catching a PB. So with that in mind, we decided we need to sort of start putting a bit more time in on these waters. Unfortunately, Hugh went around, his missus is away, so he's looking after the kids. So I come up late yesterday evening, got here a lot later than I planned. I got here sort of after 6. The lake was still relatively busy. I didn't want to spend too much time sort of driving around picking a lake, to be honest, because I've done it in the past and I've wasted a lot of time and ended up losing out on spots. So I decided I'd drive around. If I saw an area that looked good, I will just get in there. So I've come along B1, that is all stitched up, not really any swims on there. I've come along B2 on the first bank, and there's been a guy playing a fish out. In the swim to the left of him, there were 2 guys going. I had a quick chat with them. They'd had a couple of fish, nothing, no red letter days, but they've had a couple of fish. They recommended fishing as far out as I could, so that's what I sort of decided to do. I put the lead out on the braided line, just sort of whacked it out. I found a spot about 34 wraps. And was going to fish out there, and then had a disaster and had a massive bird's nest on the reel, which ended up in a knot I couldn't undo, and ended up losing about 50 yards of braid, which meant I only had about 33 wraps of braid on the spool, which meant I had no choice really but to fish at about 30 wraps maximum. So it was quite soft, there wasn't really much of a feature there, but that was about as far out as I could fish, so that's what I ended up having to do, unfortunately. I put a bit of bait out there, put about 12 spoms of, I had some scoopit squid, 12 millers, I had some of the instant Nash baits, also had some innate tuna, so a good mix of boilie, mixed with some pellet and a tin of corn, and just stuck that out on the spot. I decided to put 3 solid bags out after the success on fills. I was really confident with the rigs, they were hooked so well. I just wanted to get those out there, so I put 3 bags out on the spot and left it at that. Sort of got my head down, hopefully to be woken up. So it dropped quite cold last night. As you can see, I'm pretty wrapped up at the moment. The sun is burning away the frost, but we had a proper frost. The ground's quite icy and the top of the brolly all froze. But at 3:15 this morning, the middle rod pulled up and went banging off. And I had a real solid chunky mirror for my efforts, just over 23 pounds, so not massive, but amazingly it's my first 20 of the year. I can't believe we are nearly at the end of March and I've only just had a 20. It just goes to show I've had a shocker of a winter, so that was nice anyway, nice to get a 20, and yeah, showed that the tactics work. So the place isn't fishing amazing, and there's a few fish coming out here and there, but it's not fishing amazing, so hopefully I can scrape another bite before going, but I've got all day today. Looks like the sun's set to come out. Potentially going to be zigs, I think, at this point. I might be switching a couple of the rods to zigs and maybe putting a bit of ground bait in with the mix to try and make it a bit more sloppy. But so far so good. Got a fish in the net. You know, 1-0 to me. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident this morning. Looks like it's set to be a lovely day, so hopefully we can get a few more, and if we do, we will show you how it goes along the way. So, let's see what happens. It's about 3 o'clock-ish, or just after 3. I've got, well, I've got till dark, I guess, if I want to stay that long. The rods, I've got one on the bait at 100 yards, and I've just blasted the left and the right hand rod on solid bags 120 yards, which on these 10 footers I'm pretty impressed with, and it actually goes out surprisingly easy, and that's a solid bag. So with the other rods I used to have, the Mark II scopes, I used to struggle to hit that, or you had to work to hit 120 with a lead. I've just got solid bags out that range, so I'm well impressed with them. The additional power in these stepped up scope TTs is it's mental, really. So I'm gonna I don't know how far I get a lead, but I think I get a lead quite a bit further, so pretty impressive. Hopefully one of them will go rattling. The bailiff said a lot of the fish are out in the middle, and there was a big show this morning and all the fish were out in the middle, so I'm hoping just having them that bit further I might be able to get a fish. So yeah, it'd be nice to get another one before we go. So hopefully solid bags cast to space, we'll get a fish. We'll see what happens. Just got the rods and that out now. I'm gonna chuck this bit of stuff in the car, and we're good to go. To be honest, I might just end it here. If something happens, I will obviously get the cameras out and film it, but to be honest, I think it's about the end of the session. So thank you for watching. I hope you've liked this little video. Only the one fish, but it was nice to get a 20. I might be back out this week, I'm not too sure, but whenever I get out I will obviously be filming. I hope you've all liked it anyway. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and we'll be back out on the bank soon. If I don't get out before my next day's off, then the next session should be me and Hugh doing 2 nights. We're not sure where we're going yet, but hopefully we'll be doing a couple of nights, which is going to be in about 10-11 days, so not too long, but hopefully we'll get a few then. Anyway, I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.